drumstick fan, and I'm going to be He's not. Okay, so maths today. Now we are looking at using some of the information that we used yesterday when we're looking at sequences to solve the problems today. I get a bad habit, I look at my hair every time I start a video and then I start fixing it. I'll try not to do that in the future. Sorry, Year 6. So today we are looking at solving sequences involving money and measures, and we're going to be doing that with word problems. So I'm going to take you into my screen and then I can talk you through a couple of examples before you get on with the work. Okay, here we go. Okay, so like I said, we are looking at solving sequences problems involving money and measures. So you're going to have problems that look a little bit like this. Now this is an easier one, so this is the kind of thing you might get on ready. So, we're asked the question. Mr. Simister started saving, that doesn't make sense. Mr. Simister started a saving account so he could buy a PlayStation 5. My wife won't let me buy one, plus I don't really have time to play it, but anyway, maybe eventually. He put £55 in when he opened the account. Then at the end of every month, he put in £24. How much was in the account after 8 months? So I'm going to read it again just to make sure I understand what's going on. Mr. Simister started a saving account so he could buy a PlayStation 5. He put in £55 when he opened the account. Then at the end of every month, he put in £24. How much was in the account after 8 months? So I need to underline or highlight or do something with the things I think are important. So it's not really important that it's a PlayStation 5. This bit though, about £55 going in when I opened it, is important. And then this bit about the end of every month, he put in £24, and then we are trying to find out how much there was after 8 months. Now, to help me do that, I'm going to set it out like the sequences from yesterday. So I'm starting with £55. Now that is going to be going up, and we know it's going to be going up. And I need to work out after 8 months, so I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I work out, well, I just keep adding 24, don't I? So 55, add 24, add 20, add 4 is going to be 79. This is where hopefully I don't make as many mistakes as yesterday. 79 add 20 is 99, add another 4 is 103. 103 add 20 is 123, add another 4, 127. No. Yes. Then 127 add 20 is going to be 147, add 4, 151. Then add another 20, this gets 171, add another 4, 175. Then add another 24, so 90, 195, 199. Then add another 20, which is going to get into 219, add another 4, 223. And then finally, add another 24, so add 20 is going to get 43, so 247. Now at this point, it is sensible to check that I've worked that out correctly. So 24, yes, and yeah, and yeah. And I think my answer, and I will check it in another way in a minute, is £247. Okay, now there is another way that we could have done this. One way we could have done is, we know that we're starting with 55. Let's go with a different colour. £55. And as it says, I'm adding 8 lots of 24. So what I could do is do that. I could do 8 times 24. And then that will give me my answer. So 8 times 20 is 160. 8 times 4 is 32. So 160 add 32 is going to equal 192. Then if I do 192 add 55, oh good, my answer comes to £247. Okay, 2 different ways of doing it there. That way is the quicker, probably more straightforward way. That way is the slower but more straightforward way. This is the quicker way. Okay, so you might have questions that look a bit like this, but I'm expecting to see jottings Year 6. Okay, lots and lots of jottings. Now, you might also get a question that looks something a bit like this. I'm going to make this a bit smaller because we might need the space. So Mr. Simister started saving an account so he could buy a PlayStation 5. Similar. He put £145 in when he opened the account. Then at the end of every month, he put in £34. The PlayStation 5 costs £360. How many months will it take him to save up for this? So I'm going to make it look again like a sequence. So I'm starting with 145. Now at this point, we don't know how many steps I'm having to take, but I do know what I'm trying to get to, and I'm trying to get to 360. So I need to do little steps until I get to that amount or just a bit more. So 145 add 34 is going to be 179. Then add another 34, well 179 and 30 is going to be 209. Add 4, 214. No, 213. Then I'm going to add another 34. So 213 add 30 is 243. So 247. Then I'm going to add another 34. So 277 add 4, 281. Then I'm going to add another 34, and you can see where I'm going with this. So I get to 311 plus 4, 315. Then I could go another 34, and I'm going to see how many, so that's going to get me to 345, 349. Then I'm going to add another 34, you probably already see that we're going to get past that, and get to 379, 383. So it's taken me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months to save up for that. The truth is, it's going to take me a lot longer than 7 months to be able to buy a PlayStation 5. Maybe Christmas 2033. Anyway, 7 months is my answer. So you can see that I've set it out in a sequence in a very similar way to the previous stuff that we've done, okay? So going one step at a time. Now I could have worked out the difference if I was doing it a different way between that, and then that would have told me how many months worth of saving I need to do. If I'd have divided that by 34, it would have got me to my answer. Just need to cough. Sorry, I'm okay. Just a little thing stuck in my throat. So, final question. Mr. Fraser bought a new bike for £1,200. He was buying a fancy bike, wasn't he? Whew, Mr. Fraser. Every year, the bike, spelling mistake by me, lost 10% of its value. How much would he sell the bike for after 4 years? So again, it's a sequence. So I'm going to start off with 1,200, and I'm going to work backwards because I'm taking away. And then I'm taking away 4 lots. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm taking away 10%. So I need to find out what 10% of this is. Well, to find 10%, hopefully you can remember, divide it by 10. So 10% is going to be 120. So in its first year, it loses £120. So 1,200 take away 100 is 1,100. Take away another 1,180. Now, I can't just take away another 120 because 120 was 10% of this. I now need to find 10% of this. Okay, and this is the mistake that lots of people make. This is a question that you get near the end of study, probably on Go. So I need to find 1,180. 10% of that, so I'm dividing that by 10. And that's going to get me to 118. So then I take away 118 from that. So 1,180. Take away 100 will get me to 1,080. Take away another 10 will get me to 1,070. Take away another 8 will get me to 1,062. I think. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Then I need to take off 10% of this number. So I'm doing 1,062 divided by 10, which is going to get me to £106. Oh, sorry. That decimal place in the wrong place. Hang on. Let's not confuse. That's going to get me to £106.20. Now for this, I'm not going to try and do that in my head because that would just confuse me. I'm going to use a written method. So 1,062, put in my decimal point. Take away 106.2 is going to equal. So 0 take away 2/10 I can't do, so I need to do some exchanging. So that's going to be left with 1 whole. So I'm left with 8/10 I need to exchange again. 5 ones, 5 tens, need to exchange there, and 9 hundreds. So my answer here is £955 and 80 pence. Now at this point, I would then have to find 10% of that and then take it away to find my answer. I'm not going to do that because I've run out of space, and you get the idea. That's the kind of go type question. So you've got questions that start off ready, where we're looking at sequences, moving on to steady, where we might having to be finding amounts and not just like adding or taking away. And then go might involve some percentages, which could end up being quite tricky. So, stop sharing. And that's how you'd solve today's problem. So there's a ready, steady, and a go. Year 6, a couple of important things. Number 1, I'm expecting to see jottings. Okay, there is no way that you should be able to do these questions if they're at the right level without jottings. If you find you can do them completely in your head using mental methods, you've chosen a too easy activity. So find a more difficult one. Okay, also push yourself. Yesterday, there's still some people who are doing ready when I know that they are capable of steady, if not even go. I don't want to get to the position where I'm having to tell you which one to do. Okay, let's be independent learners who want to challenge ourselves. So do your work, upload a photo to the usual place, but I want to see jottings. I don't just want to see like 6 answers. Okay, have a good day. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.